I really treasure these moments we get to spend together. I know how dangerous it will be to fight Rapthorn. I know you're risking your life for us. This could be the last chance we get to speak before the battle. Don't ever give up. The whole world is depending on you. But I'm happy that our fate is in your hands.
Bit late there, dearie. We've already done it. Welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. Now, I wasn't sure if she was going to say anything, but that's why I wanted to keep silent and start recording afterwards. So I was like, yeah, we'll start with Medea. So, yeah, we kind of already defeated Ratform. We had that ending. One ending. There are two endings to this game. Three in the 3DS version now because of what they've done. But there is another alternate ending. And, you know, we never really did get the backstory to the hero and why he's, like, immune to curses and stuff. Like, what was that all about? But what we did notice, well, if you're paying attention anyway, was that at the end credits, there was a symbol that appeared on a weird island just above the ground that can only be, of course, accessible via the air. And that's this place right here. If we go here, normally there's nothing here, but there's a random symbol that appeared here. It's kind of strange. I don't know what that's all about, but let's go explore it. That's what we're gonna do today in this part. We're actually finally wrapping things up, guys. Well, not yet, but I mean, we are on post game, so at this point we're getting there. I can't believe this is taking me 100 parts though. Like, I really can't believe it. And these are like 100 parts of like 20 to 30 parts long, maybe even a bit longer. I can't believe it's taken me this long. Either I'm incredibly slow, or you know, it's just because it's an RPG. You know, I mean, RPGs are long, but like 100 parts. Plus, this is live, I suppose. This isn't like post commentary. I guess if it was all like post recording, I'd probably like do even more editing. I mean, I do a decent amount of editing in terms of like editing out battles and stuff, but I also want to show as many battles as I can. So I guess I am showing a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff off and stuff, I suppose. So yeah. I also like the fact that Trode and Medea are actually with us right now on top of this platform, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, what's Angela got to say? I had a really strange dream the other day. I was on the top of some mountain when suddenly a strange emblem appeared on a stone monument there. I wonder where I was exactly. Yeah, it's funny you say that. That's where we are right now. What are we doing out here in the middle of nowhere when we're supposed to be fighting that fat geezer Ratform? We've already done it. We time traveled. We rewound time. This is an alternate universe. You know, alternate timeline. It's fine. I ain't got a clue what you're thinking here, Gav. Oh, come on, Yangus. I thought you were supposed to have my back. What about you, Jess? Hey, look. There's some kind of emblem carved on the surface of that altar. In that dream I had, the emblem started glowing and flew into the sky. Huh. You had the same dream? What about you, Trode? Why ever would anyone build an altar in a place like this? It really is a mystery. That's interesting that... Okay, so what happened last time I did this? I want to say it was Jessica. I could be wrong, or it might have been Andrew, but I want to say it was Jessica who says... You know, I had a strange dream last night where, I was at this place. And then I think Yangus says, really? That sounds exactly like my dream. And Andrew was like, no kidding. Did we just, like, have the same dream? Like, he was like, me too. And then Trode's like, how peculiar. I had the same dream too. But they didn't say it this time. I don't know why. Strange. What if I speak to Angelo again? I recognize this place. I had a dream about it not long ago. Oh, here we go. Or maybe this is what it was. I could have sworn they just said it anyway, but... You what? I had the same dream myself. How extraordinary. I was just thinking to myself how strange it was to come upon the same altar I dreamt about the other day. Me too. It looks like all of us had exactly the same dream. What does it mean? Yikes, I don't get it, and I don't like it neither. This kind of thing really gives me the willies. Yeah, that is kind of strange. I don't think I really explain it. I didn't really explain why everyone had the same dream. You know? I don't know. Time travel? Confusing anyway. It's here. We all saw it. It's basically like the game is saying, look, you should totally come here, alright? The game's not done. Also, a nice dragon head right there. That's pretty cool. A nice dragon statue. That's also pretty cool. Also, I heard a ding-a-ling-a-ling. Can I check, though? I can. Because Trode is technically with me, so I can check. I will say one thing, though. Just going to warn you. Once we go in this area, we're going to be here for quite a while. And it's quite the trek back. I think you can use a vac, because I think they kind of class it as a dungeon. So, I think you can use a vac to escape. I want to say you can. I hope you can. It's been a while. But I think so. I mean, how else would you get out? Well, apart from trekking back. But yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. And just to kind of show you guys, my levels are this high for a reason. There's going to be some tough enemies. And there's also going to be a boss. Another boss. So yeah, and I'm also going to tell you right now, spoiler warning, somewhat, the boss is harder than rat form, in my opinion. So yeah, rat form, in my opinion, compared to this boss, nothing. Yeah, this is kind of like the lead into the super boss, I guess, slash, you know, post game sort of boss. This guy is stronger. So yeah, make sure you're prepared. Even at these levels, he can easily kill me. Not even joking. Like, it's kind of crazy how strong this boss is. But I guess that's post-gaming stuff for you. So yeah, but it is possible to win. I have done it. I've practiced to make sure I win. And that is the case. We're probably not going to do it today, because we have to journey through one. Technically, this is the final dungeon, I guess. But, you know, this is after post-game, so I kind of don't count it. But we're going to have to trek through this dungeon first. And it's going to take us a while and stuff, so yeah, make sure you're prepared is all I'm going to say, because it is going to be a bit of a journey. And of course we're going to be exploring to get treasure and stuff, and of course because at the time of this recording my computer crashed about a week or 2 weeks ago, and I've just journeyed back, and I honestly can't remember where all the treasure is. So you know what's going to happen. I'm going to get lost, and I'm going to be looking through every corners and all that jazz. But we're basically in like this really long cave, as you can see here. I don't think I've heard this music for a while. No map. I think we do get a map eventually. Yeah, we do. So we will try and find it, but I've honestly forgotten. I've honestly already forgotten where all the treasure is. If I see it, I'll try and get it, of course. But yeah. And we're going to be seeing a lot of strong encounters, so be prepared for that. I want to see what the party has to say before we carry on. If my start button would work. Can I just say, PS2 controllers, man, have never worked properly for me. That, like, I've always had problems with PS2 controllers. Like, PlayStation controllers are comfortable in my hand, but boy, God, do I go through them, like, so easily. Looks like there are some pretty fierce monsters in here. Tends to be the way with places that are hard to find. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I got a good feeling about this. Yep, me old thief senses are tingling. There's gonna be some pretty serious loot in here. Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff. This area and the areas what we're going to be exploring after this are like where the last of the mini medals are. So if you want to get the last of the mini medals, make sure to, you know, obviously pick them up. Did that stone maker with the emblem send us here? Stone maker? Which stone maker? What, you mean the I forgot their names, but you mean that dude that was making that giant tower? I don't think so. And where exactly is here? I have no idea, Jess. I know there are monsters around, but somehow this doesn't feel like an evil place. Suppose we better have a look around. Indeed. What do you have to say? There's something about the feel of this place that reminds me of the Moon Shadow Land in the World of Darkness. Oh, you mean like another dimension? Sort of otherworldly, don't you think? We did just get transported somewhere, so... Alright. Well, let's go. And let us go. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the old hero with the old torch. Always like that detail, you know. I don't ask me where he got the torch from, but I know we got some silhouettes. Basically, like those literal, I think they're just called shadows, the dark ones. But these have got fire ones. I think they're pretty resistant to like various different spells, but I think they're resistant to zap. Not resistant, you know, they're vulnerable, I think, to zap. Like, I don't think they're affected by wind attacks, I want to say. Jessica, you do a normal attack. You do... Oh, alright, I forgot. I was using a different sword. Giving back the Odin bow. There we go. And then multi-shot. I mean, these dudes are sort of resilient in general. I think it's like one of those things where they don't have as much health, but they're pretty beefy in terms of their resistance. So it sort of feels like they have a lot of health because they can just take a lot of damage. They take a while to kill. But these guys kind of like throw breath attacks at you and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Dead already. But, you know, they were taking not that much damage. You know what I mean? From like spells and abilities and stuff. I think attacking should be fine. Yeah. Should be good. Nice. A hero spear. This is actually where we get the best spear in the game, or the most powerful spear in the game. But I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to use it. Because, okay, sure, it's good to have the higher attack. But it's literally just a higher attack. It doesn't have any special abilities to it. Whereas the hero spear does heal you. And it is kind of handy to have that. And unfortunately, there's an alchemy. There's an alchemy for this item. Unfortunately, there is an alchemy for this item that requires it. So, if you want that said item, you have to get rid of this powerful spear. So, it's up to you, really. I'll let you guys know when we get there. If you guys have played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of silly how they did that, but... yeah, it is what it is. I don't think there's any treasure over there. I don't think so. I think I made that mistake before. So, let's just see what Yangus has to say about how much treasure we have here. Why not? 6. Alright. No, now I'm trying to remember which way to not go. I want to say it's this way. Is where I need to go first, but I'm probably wrong. Let's find out. Oh, we've got some heavy hoods. Yeah, I don't think we've seen many of like these recolored hoodlum type dudes. I think they're in a lot of other Dragon Quest games. You know, because this game does have its unique set of monsters as well. So, we'll multi-thrust. You can just attack. Yeah, multi-shot. There we go. I think these guys might psych up. I'm not too sure. They're pretty strong. I think they're just like pretty beefy and pretty, you know, pretty just physically strong from what I remember. I can't remember if they do anything else crazy. Yeah, we'll probably find out. One's gone. Yeah, they do psych up. I thought so. I could be wrong, but I think these might be the ones that sometimes get like 2 turns. Like, has a chance to get 2 turns, and they will like sometimes psych up twice. I could be wrong, but... and there are some enemies that have that ability, which is really annoying. But... now, unfortunately, this cave is very, for the most part, uninteresting. It is literally just this, so it's not the most exciting cave to look at, that's for sure. And I don't have any trivia. Luckily... at least for in most of my cases, I'm able to avoid a lot of this stuff. Maybe I'm high enough level to avoid stuff, but I still take a lot of damage. The only interesting thing about this cave is there are carvings on some of the walls. And we got some people dressed in like white clothing, like, or like a robe or something, and then you've got this big old dude sitting on a stool with, he's holding something in his hand. This guy's got like a red robe going on, red and black. Is he like this? Is it like a giant or something? I don't know. Strange. I hope I'm going the wrong way. That's a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. Oh, okay, we got a new one. We got the White King, which I think is the first time we've seen the White King. I think, maybe. We might have seen it in the Monster Arena, maybe. Potentially. We'll zap. We'll attack you. Twin Dragon Lash. Multi-shot, that should be fine. Of course, he's very magic heavy, so... I think the, that, like, demon-looking thing on the right casts Zap, I think. Which is basically the stronger version of Zap. The only downside to Kazap, apart from it, obviously... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Look at that, 100! 100! These are the most damaging enemies I've ever faced. 100! That's like boss level. That's like boss level. You know what I mean? Like, Rat Form's hitting us for 100. And there's enemies here just hitting us for casually for 100. Like, it's nothing. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, the one thing about Kazap is that Kazap attacks a group, but it doesn't attack everyone. Zap does. So it's stronger, but it has, you know, kind of less of a range, because it won't attack all. So, oh, it's a straight up dragon. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because we saw like dragon statues and stuff and the carvings. So it's like a dragon graveyard, not dragon graveyard, but the dragon cave or something. Are these where all the dragons were hiding? You know, in the game that's called Dragon Quest. My God, that's where they've been hiding. Is this a dead end? It is, right? Please tell me this is the one with the dead end. Treasure at the end. Yes, it is. Alright, we chose wisely. Good. Yeah, as you can see... Yeah, as you can see, we're going to be changing paths a lot. But it's sort of interesting to at least see the cave. Like, the cave drawings and stuff. Oh, my throat's going a little bit. Ah, we got a liquid metal armor, which, I mean, it is really good, but because we've got the old, you know, casino tokens, we've already bought them all, so it's not like we need them. But we can make another Metal King, if we want. Of course, I'll try and edit out battles I've already seen, but if I see something that's like, oh, we haven't seen this one yet, then, yeah. These aren't even the strongest enemies so far, by the way. There's even more. I guess you could say there's technically another sort of dungeonish area as well on top of this. And yeah, they've got some hella strong enemies, and those I definitely can't run away from at my current level. Maybe I need to be like level 60 or something, but... Oh, okay. I'm always unsure whether to speak, because then it makes it awkward when I edit it out, because I'm cutting myself off. Not that I'm trying to be professional or anything. This is me we're talking about. You know what? I know this is going to eat my MP. Let's Lightning Storm, though. I just want to. And multi-shot. Why not? So again, I don't think we've seen like these dudes for a while. At least these are like the stronger recolor ones. These are the ones I believe where they can use their dog collars to chain you, so you're like paralyzed. It's really annoying. They can also do like shouts, I think, like war cries to knock you over. Apart from that, I think that's it. And they just hit hard because, you know, they're strong enemies. Devil dogs. Yeah, look at that. 93. I'm telling you, man. They're hitting at boss level. Boss level. Kind of crazy. The dark devil dogs. I'm sorry. The dark devil dogs. They don't look dark, but... yeah, it's fine. Alright, I went the right way, so now I have to go the... oh, I went the wrong way, but I know what I mean. So now we're going... yeah. Branching paths can be confusing sometimes, especially when everything looks the same, you know? So yeah, we're going to be here for a while. This is going to be several parts. Well, hang on. But I should say this cave shouldn't hopefully be several parts, but I mean... everything leading up to where we need to go. You know, we're going to be here for at least 4 or 5 parts, I would say. Maybe even more, but I will leave because I will have to grind. But I figured I didn't just want to like fully grind right now. So that's why I... luckily I managed to get away from those silhouettes. I forgot that they can basically cast thwack or thwack. They do a death dance and it does exactly the same thing. And I was like, oh, please don't instant kill me, because that's just kind of dumb. You know. Oh! 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 Wow! Wow, I'm leaving this in. Okay. This is what you can encounter on the Slime Island. Which I don't think I've shown you guys yet. I think I was probably waiting to show you guys. Granted, it'd still be a difficult encounter to find and then remember to record. But, like, this is also a pretty good example. I did not realize that they were here. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever encountered slimes here at all. So either it's incredibly rare or I've just been incredibly unlucky. This threw me off. But yeah, if you go to the Slime Island, you can encounter this literal like metal slime, I guess, heaven in a way. Of course, the Metal King is probably going to leave, but he might stay. But you have 6 liquid metal slimes, hoping to at least get some of them, and 1 Metal King slime. Now, I think on the island, I think there is a very rare chance to encounter 2 Metal King slimes on their own, and 1 Metal King slime on his own. But yeah, like, I did not realize. I mean, it has been a while since I've been to this area, but I don't remember encountering them here at all. So that's kind of, wow, that's crazy. Of course, I'm going to go after Metal King slime. It doesn't matter if he leaves because, you know, it doesn't matter if he leaves because he'll just target someone else. So there we go. That's 2 gone. It's a shame that, you know what, my setup isn't like 100% correct. So, but that's fine. We've got 2 that stay. It's another 1 gone. Yay, well we got guaranteed 10k. That's 3 that's staying, so that's good. See, I would literally just do this on the Slime Island. Granted, again, it's still not the most viable thing, but it's still probably your best option. Because, well, I suppose I don't want to make it too easy to grind, right? The problem with Slime Island is that there's just so many different slimes and stuff on there. But apart from that, you know what I mean? Apart from that, there's also a lot of just general metal slimes, but they don't give obviously as much experience now. 1,000 used to be a lot, and now it's nothing. Even 10k isn't too great. It's good, but now we need like 20, 30, 50, you know, we need a lot more now, obviously. Unfortunately, we didn't get this dude, so he's probably going to run away, but was that 20k or 30k? Oh, he stayed, alright, well, we've got another chance then. I don't know if anyone will level up, though. Nope, okay. Well, there's nothing for the hero. I don't think Yangus has gotten anyone yet, so this is your chance, Yangus. This is your chance to redeem yourself. Can you do it? They're just chipping the damage away. The reason why there we go, the reason why I was using a sword before with Angela was because of the metal slimes. I was using the Metal King sword that we got because that's guaranteed 2 damage. Now I must have read this wrong, but I thought that, yeah, see, we only got 30k and that's not even enough anymore. I thought that if you do a Falcon Slash, which is basically like you attack twice, you know, like double damage. Well, not double damage, but like just 2 hits basically, 2 hits and 1. That if you did that with the you know, the Metal King sword, that you would get basically two hits, two hits, so you do 4 damage. That was not the case, but I do think if you use the Metal Slash with the Falcon sword, which is essentially basically Falcon Slash but in a sword, you'll get a chance to do 3 or 4 hits. But I could have sworn it worked the other way around, but it didn't, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's not as useful as I thought it was, because then it would be guaranteed 4 damage, which is, you know, really good for someone who obviously can't get criticals like the hero and that, you know what I mean? So But yeah, there you go. You just basically got the example. Which is the wrong way? I always forget. We're going this way, I guess. No. Yes? No. God damn it, I don't know. Told you to get lost. Okay. Just need to take a second.